So I just wanted to share a system that has helped our business scale in 2022 and how we're continuing to build upon it. But I wanted to give this to you and do like a high level overview so you can add an additional 50,000 in revenue to your business within the first quarter just by using the system alone. If you have a team or maybe you're just kind of solo right now, but this system alone will help you close more clients. So I'm going to walk you through it really quickly. If you would like a more in-depth demo on exactly how to put this into your business specifically, you can go down to the description and book a call with us. We'll walk you through everything in more detail. So let's go ahead and jump into this a little bit more. By the way, my name's Aiden Reilly. If you're new here, I run a growth consultancy called High Income Society, and we help put systems like this inside of a lot of service-based businesses that scale high-ticket programs, services, and products. So let's go ahead and dive in. So I want to make sure you guys can see this and understand that this will be mainly pertaining to LinkedIn and email. So we typically have a proprietary system that we hook up to by invite only that allows us to also hook up our LinkedIn Sales Navigator for targeted lead lists. And we combine that with a little bit of email retargeting with some other automations that we plug in just to save us a little bit more time and get more volume with the amount of outreach that we're doing for our particular niche that we're targeting. Now, you can also add a few different other automation systems and stuff like that. But we really try to keep it as simple as possible, kind of low tech stacks, but still being able to hit people on an omni-channel presence when we do outbound campaigns. So I'll walk you through this in a little bit more depth. Now I have a legend over here just to kind of understand a little bit more. So there's messaging, decision, process, remove or retarget, booking or taking appointments, and then the increase show up rate is the or cyan or whatever this color is here to really increase people showing up. So what we want to do, and hopefully you can see this, I'll zoom in, say 75. So we want to put our sales nav list through our automated campaign. So we went ahead, we targeted our niche, we made a segmented list that is all pretty much pre-qualified prospects that we want to be targeting and speaking with. So we're going to run that list and we're going to start sending out or have a sequence that's going to start sending out a ton of connection requests, right? So the prospect is going to then accept our request. We're going to have a follow-up welcome message just to get to know them, kind of build that rapport a little bit. And if they reply and they show interest, then that's great. Then we're going to start pretty much pitching a call if we find a inefficiency in the messages an inefficiency in their replies, depending on the questions that we've asked. So a lot of the messages that we send within the first leg of this sequence has a lot to do with problem awareness questions that we're asking and getting people to open up and expand more on what it is that they're currently doing with their business and see if we can help. Now, if we do, then we see if they're going to show some interest in what it is that we're proposing. If not, then we're going to continue to have follow-up messages just to get them back on track, see if they're open, see if they want to learn more, if we'd like to connect, and just form that connection on a quick 10-minute chat. That's it, right? If they don't reply, then we just go ahead and remove them and add them to email retargeting. But if they do reply, we're hoping that they show interest so we can go ahead and request a quick connect call. And if not, then we want to add a clarity message, right? Let's say they're like, yeah, we're not interested right now. Maybe they have like a neutral response or a negative response, and they say, we're currently doing this right now, or we're not very interested in this right now. You want to find out why. Like, why would they not want to scale their business and make more money? Like, why are you not looking to do that right now? What is the bottleneck, or what is the problem, or what is it that you're facing that is stopping you from getting to the next level with a system that can help you get there, right? So you want to almost kind of challenge prospects in a way and ask them why. Why are they not wanting to grow, right? And from there, you can almost flip them into a call, because if they think about that question, then they might go, okay, well, let's jump on a call and see what it's all about. But if not, then you can go ahead and remove them from the campaigns. If they are interested and the prospects are interested from our initial messaging, then great, request the call, and you want to get them to confirm the call. And that's just proposing a couple times and dates that they're going to confirm. Then you go ahead and book them into you or your sales team's calendar. Now, if If they don't yet book the call, then you want to wait for a day and then send a couple or a few follow-ups day by day. So let's say that they want to get on a call, but they haven't replied to which time or date that they want to get on that call. Then you want to wait a day and then come back a day later and then start doing some follow-up just to get them on the call. If they then for some reason don't show interest, then you can remove them from this initial outreach campaign through LinkedIn and put them into an email retargeting campaign. But if you're all good and you book the call, then great. You want to send your reminders before the call to make sure that they show up. So a good rule of thumb is not booking a call too far out. So I would recommend anything between, day 1 to day 4. Even day 4 is kind of pushing it, but what you can do is make sure that you have daily follow-ups or even just reminders that are going to get the person excited and reminded about your call. So you can send, let's say it's a 4 days out to your call. What you want to do is send them a little bit more information about you, and then a couple days leading up to the call, just another reminder. The day before, a reminder, and the day of, a reminder as well. You just want to keep yourself top of mind when you're getting prospects to show up on your calls, right? So if they don't show up, then you're going to do the same thing. Wait a day, and then send some follow-ups just to get them back on track. If they don't show any interest, then you can put them back in the email retargeting campaign. If they do, then you just go ahead and rebook them and do a quick call. Now, if they show up, obviously you take the call, you see if they qualify. If not, then just remove them from all campaigns. If they do, then you're going to book that sales call, that strategy session with them. And in between booking this call and actually taking the call, you're going to be sending what's called a PCV, so a pre-conversion video. Now, essentially what this video is, it's a quick 5 to 8 minute video, pretty much breaking down how you go about solving your prospects' problems and your current clients' problems with some social proof and credibility, just to show, hey, this is what we're about and this is how we can help you specifically. It'll get them to understand and trust your service a lot better. And it'll also get them to show up on the call anticipating to do business with you, as long as everything sounds good on that sales call, right? So when they show up, then that's great. You take the call. If they don't, then you want to follow up and rebook them, right? Obviously, just get them rebooked. Then you go ahead and take that call. But if not, you're going to put them back into email retargeting. It's very rare that I get people that don't show up on our strategy session. They almost always do. So you just want to make sure that you're sending out the right stuff, right? The right material that's going to get them to show up. And you want to take that call. And if you close the deal, then great, boom, you onboard them, and that's a new client. But if not, the key thing here is you or your team, whoever's taking the sales calls, they want to gather feedback from the call and understand where it went wrong, maybe in the discovery process, or maybe just not understanding that we didn't properly solve their problem or find the problem that they really needed help with. So you want to go back and gather that type of feedback. Now, I know I mentioned it a bunch of times throughout all these red folders, but now at the end of the sales process through outbound campaigns, you're going to do the email retargeting. So what you can do is actually do some back end email retargeting by exporting all of these contacts in this initial outbound campaign into a CRM of some sort. And you can start doing email retargeting, where you're basically just going to follow up and be like, hey, we connected over on LinkedIn. Just wanted to see if you're still interested in solving problem and getting result. Would you be open to a quick chat to see if this is a good fit kind of deal, right? And then follow up a few more times. You could probably send like 4, maybe even up to like 7 follow-ups, depending, right? You can even mix up these follow-ups with some SMS text reminders as well. If you get their phone number from their LinkedIn profile, then you can also store that information in your CRM, shoot them out text as well, just to see if they'd be open to it, and do like a 4 to 7 time follow up, 3 days apart from each other. So it's a good cadence, but at least you stay top of mind for a week, 2 weeks. That way, they're more likely to want to jump on a call with you just to learn a little bit more. And from there, you can go ahead and book in that call. So this is a fairly simple system. I know it kind of looks a little complicated by everything, but in the grand scheme of things, it's really not. It's super simple. So you have an automated campaign already doing the messaging for you in the initial stages, right? It's going to pre-qualify the people that we're speaking with just to see if they're a good fit by finding out what it is that they're currently doing, what are they currently struggling with, and we present our opportunity if we find an inefficiency or a problem, and from there we can go ahead and propose a quick connect call just to quickly learn a little bit more about them and build some rapport. And then from there, you're going to jump on that call. You're going to send your call reminders to make sure they show up, send a little bit more information about your product or service, and then you're going to take the call, pre-qualify them. If they're a good fit, great. We're going to send over our pre-conversion video in between the after you book the second call on the first call, and then leading up to that second call in between, you are then going to send that video over where the prospect shows up. They've seen the video, take the call. If you close the deal, boom, you got a brand new client. And if not, then you're going to learn a little bit from that call and see where it went wrong, or maybe if we just didn't do the process properly, where could have we have gone a little bit better in discovering about more about the prospect to help them out, right? So this is a good, really good system that is super easy to follow. You can have a team of like 5 to 10 people just cranking out this system for a ton of volume, and it'll fill up your pipeline very well. And then all you do is market towards them every single day. And in a upcoming video, I'm actually going to show you the exact schedule that you or your sales team should be actually working off of, so that you're filling up the pipeline, booking more calls, and you're getting more people interested in actually buying your product or service with a schedule that's proven to run with this system. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.